Hi, this is the Integrity Capital Education, and we're going to be talking about negotiating tactics when it comes to dealing with clients. In many instances, you're trying to figure out how do I, win the deal, or how do we negotiate something that becomes a win-win situation. And so, I taught this bringing in outside authority. In any circumstance in life, you'll find that if you can bring in outside authority, it just brings credibility to the circumstance. You think about when you go buy a car, they're going to bring in the manager. You can think about almost any circumstance when you're trying to learn and be educated at college. They're going to bring in experts and professionals. Somebody that might be a specialist. When you're trying to negotiate something, you might bring in outside authority. So there's just something inherently built in us that desires for outside authority. And so the first thing is we need to understand that it develops credibility for your circumstance when you can bring an outside party, when somebody knows that you're tied or hitched with somebody that has the credentials. People do this all the time. When they bring people on their team, they bring people in negotiating, they have experts, and that just adds credibility to the circumstance. The second thing is outside authoritative sources that have an authority to bring to the circumstance. And in this particular situation, it's the lender connection. So if you find yourself in a little bit of a situation where you're trying to negotiate or seal the deal or try to wrap things up, sometimes, not all the time, and you have to be very careful about this because there can be downsides in the sense that if they, dealing directly with the lender, you have to have quite a bit of trust with the lender that they won't go around on you, and there's a sense of loyalty. You can bring them into the conversation. You can set up a call to say, hey, look, I want to have the lender come in to just talk about what they think they can do, how they could structure it, how we could best make this a win-win situation. And so I have found many instances where I probably would have lost the deal if I would have brought them in early to be able to add some credentials to the circumstances. So this is just a little negotiating tactic. You might find yourself in a little bit of a pickle thinking, man, I'm right on the verge of maybe winning the deal, and this could just put it over the edge by pulling the lender you're going to deal with into the room, into the conversation, to hopefully wrap up the negotiation that you're going to do.